Very good morning, my friends. How are you? Hope you guys are doing very well, and welcome on this new midweek analysis video from Extreme Trader. This is Salah speaking. Actually, I'm very happy this week because I believe Extreme Trader Forex signals are finally back. Now we can see the results are all full of green again, and thankfully the members are very satisfied and happy so far with the results. These are the signals that we have sent so far this week, and I believe we have so far more than 250 pips of profits delivered to our clients. These are the signals right in front of you, even the signals that have been carried on from last week. I believe Pound USD also have reached the take profit number 3 with 100 pips of profit. All the signals here right in front of you, all the results, and of course there will be some losses here and there, but of course they are so less. Look at them, only 6 pips of loss, 24 pips of loss against all these big huge profits. Look at that. These are the signals from yesterday, and look at these big profits. Thankfully, almost all of the signals have reached take profit number 2. Yesterday alone, I believe more than 170 pips of profits delivered to the clients. And thankfully, again, we are seeing the messages from the members who are very satisfied and happy with the service. I believe we are back, yes, and I really hope that we will continue doing these services, and I believe everyone will be satisfied with the Forex signals that we are sending on our premium group. So of course, if you wish to join Extreme Trader Forex Signals group, please contact our support. You can find their contact details in the description below this video. Contact them today and hopefully we will see you there. So before we start the midweek analysis, it's very important to remind everyone that this week we are still having some high impact news that's gonna hit the market soon, and I believe it actually, of course, depending on the outcome of this news, depending on the forecast, it actually might change the outcome of the signals, and it might change the direction of the market. Now today, 4:30 p.m. Dubai time and 12:30 GMT time, we're gonna have the consumer price index news on the CAD pairs. Of course, CPI actually might change the direction of the market, depending, of course, on the actual forecast. So we have to prepare for that, and for the love of God, don't blame Salah if the market has changed the direction upon these news. Also today at 10 p.m. Dubai time and 6 p.m. GMT time, we're gonna have the FOMC statement, and it's gonna most likely hit the USD pairs. Now, of course, these are rarely to actually affect the direction of the market, but still we always have to be ready and expect the worst and just prepare for it. So again, don't blame Salah if the market has changed the direction. Don't blame Salah if the signals didn't work, because as I'm showing you, these are high impact news are coming and might actually change the direction. Also tomorrow, Thursday, we're gonna have the Australian unemployment rate, and this actually might change as well the direction of the Australian dollars currencies. Of course, 5:30 a.m. GMT time, sorry, Dubai time, 1:30 GMT time is gonna hit the market. Most likely the market won't be active that time. That's why it's rarely too affected. But however, still it might actually, depending on the outcome. So prepare for this news and always be ready. And again, don't blame Salah if the market has changed direction based on this news. Anyway, let's now begin with the Euro USD. Euro USD signal has been triggered, as you can see, and thankfully it's going as I have predicted, and so far it's going in 25 pips of profit. Now, what's gonna happen next with the Euro USD? I believe the pair is still gonna continue the fall. This is the daily chart, as we can see, and by looking at the daily candles, this candle right here, which has closed Tuesday night, I believe this candle indicates a weakness from the bulls. Most likely this candle here indicates that the market is going to continue the fall, and it's actually the reason why I'm still insisting to say that the market is going to continue the fall. So we actually don't have much to say about the Euro USD. The pair is still going to continue the fall, in my opinion, and still we are having 66 more pips to hit the take profit level. Now, for those who didn't enter the signal yet, I believe you can enter right now. I believe it's right now the best moment, or if you want, you can just wait for the market to rise again for another 23 pips and just make a second attempt of the resistance, because right now here we are having attempt number 1 of the resistance. So most likely the market might actually reverse on that previous support level and make another pullback to hit the market or the resistance level to create a second attempt of the resistance. There actually we can start again shorting the pair, only for those who didn't enter this signal at the right time, and then the market might actually fall. But however, I believe that this is not gonna happen. Looking at the daily candle, I really doubt that the market is gonna go up at the moment. Of course, maybe the news will push it up, but still we have to look at the technical analysis because it's all what we have at the moment. So Euro USD signal remains the same. Now let's take a look at the Pound USD. Now, Pound USD actually seems like it's gonna be ranging for some time, but however, I believe eventually the pair is gonna continue the fall. Now, what we can see right here, Pound USD is actually stuck in this neutral channel, as we can see. Let me just draw it for you, just to be sure. Exactly like that. So on daily chart, this was the neutral channel for the Pound USD. Currently, the pair is actually standing outside of it. Now, most likely with this strong bearish movement happening, and I believe if we draw here a support trend line, we can see that the Pound USD is again out of this support channel or this support trend line. So we can expect actually after some more ranges here, after some consolidation, for the Pound USD to continue the fall. Most likely, actually, let me tell you something. This candle right here, usually it's not a, by the way, this is not a pin bar. Most likely this candle usually indicates a continuation in the fall. And if it was just a little bit bigger than if the body was a little bigger than that, I would definitely assume that the Pound USD is going to continue the fall. But however, after seeing that the candle or the current price is actually below the neutral channel and outside of the support trend line, we can assume that the Pound USD is going to continue the fall. Of course, we have to be always very careful about trading this kind of market, because I actually really hate the neutral channels because they are just not giving us the right direction. Now, what we can see here on the Pound USD, we had right here a support level exactly like here, right here on 1.40345. Now, this was a support number 1 and this was support number 2. But however, after seeing the breakout happen from that support level right here on 1.40890, that level has been actually breaken out from, and the price is currently below that level. Indicates that the retest has already happened and the market actually is going to continue the fall depending on the outcome of this retest. Most likely it's going to fail, and most likely is the Pound USD is going to go for the short. Therefore, Pound USD, we always have to be prepared for the levels where we can start again shorting the pair. And if we look carefully on the 4-hour time frame, this is actually, my friends, the level where we can start again shorting the Pound USD. As you can see here, this was right here the peak of the resistance number 1, and we can expect from the market to continue the rise. First of all, it's going to create a resistance number 2. Second, it's going to actually hit the same previous support trend line, and there it's going to actually create a new resistance trend line. So we have to prepare for it. So therefore, we have to expect from the Pound USD to rise for another 16 pips before it's going to be valid for the short. Therefore, Pound USD good for the short on 1.40948. And since we are depending on that resistance trend line, we just need to make sure that our the safe zone will be ranging above that resistance. Therefore, the safe zone will be not ranging for so much. 40 pips is just actually enough. 46, 45 pips is going to be enough as a safe zone, just like this. Now, for the target, if the market is going to actually make the breakout from that support trend line, that's going to be huge. We can expect from the market to continue the fall all the way, no less than hitting that previous resistance level right here. Therefore, we can expect from the market to continue the fall for another 120 pips, which is really good. That's gonna be good. Hopefully it's gonna be good. Take profit level 1.39754. There goes your signal for the Pound USD, and hopefully it will work very well and bring us lots of profits. Yeah, sorry, I had to stop the recording for a few moments. Actually, my friends, it's right now 6:40 a.m. Dubai time, and I barely woke up. Actually, I slept about 2 a.m. and I'm not feeling so well. That's why I just need to get rid of this video and just upload it as soon as possible. So let me now start with the AUD USD. AUD USD, my friends, as we can see right here, is going bearish as I have expected, but however, the market has not yet reached our sell level, and I believe it won't. Now, what we can see right here on the AUDUSD, let me first delete the old signal. It's not necessary anymore. Now, what we can see right here is that the AUDUSD is now reversing on that support trend line, but however, not for so long. AUDUSD is actually going in this neutral on this channel, and now it's getting on the very tight. It's getting more narrow. So most likely, AUDUSD is actually going to continue the fall. However, we have to expect from the pair to fall again on the second attempt of the resistance. Let me show you this. This was right here a long-term support, as we can see, on 0.77181. This was the support zone, and most likely the market has created right here the bearish breakout from it. Now, what we can see right here is the creation of resistance number one. These two candles are representing resistance number one. Right now, the market is reversing upon the pressure from this support trend line, but however, I believe it's just going to be a pullback, and the market going to continue the rise just to hit the same level. So resistance number two is going to appear there exactly. We can start again shorting the AUD USD. Therefore, we have to wait for the pair to rise for another 24 pips before it's going to be valid for the short. That being said, AUD USD sell on 0.77181. And of course, since we are depending on that level, we can set our safe zone to be just ranging right here at the peak of the resistance. So therefore, 53 pips is going to be enough for our safe zone. And if the market is ever going to be able to break out from that support trend line, oh boy, that's going to be great, because we can expect from the market to continue the fall all the way to that support level right here, to the lowest level of the support. So therefore, exactly right here, like that. So therefore, we can look for about 185 pips. Of course, I really doubt that this is going to happen this week. Most likely it won't. So therefore, our target will be more realistic and will be right here, only the support level right here, which was previously previous resistance. So therefore, the take profit level will be just 83 pips on 0.76348. So therefore, this is the take profit level, 0.763348. Hopefully it's gonna work. Okay, so there goes your signal for the AUDUSD, and hopefully it will work very well and bring us lots of profits. USD CAD. USD CAD is working perfectly fine. The signal has been triggered, as we can see, my friends, and the buy order is now active. I think AUDUSD right now is running in total of 47 pips of profit, total of 70 pips of profit. I mean, that was good, and I believe the signal is still running very good. Now, what we can do next with the USD CAD? Now, actually, the USD CAD is on the perfect next level to start buying, because right here we are having here a previous resistance, as we can see, and the market is right now reversing exactly on that previous resistance. The resistance, of course, my friends, was exactly right here, and therefore what we can see right now on the 4-hour time frame right here, the creation of a new support level. So this resistance has been broken out from, and right now we are having a new support level. So actually, this right now is the best moment to start again buying USD CAD. That being said, the new signal for the USD CAD is going to be actually to the buy right away. So buy now on 1.21766. And for the target, we have to keep it the same, because actually I'm not sure if the pair is gonna ever be able to exceed that level. I mean, eventually the pair is moving in a bearish momentum, but however, for the meantime, we are looking for a bullish reversal. Therefore, we are still in that reversal, and we still have to expect from the pair to continue the rise. But however, that support level right here is gonna be the answer, because if the market is ever gonna be able to break out of it, oh, that's going to be great, because we can start looking for the new target, which is going to be right here, the previous support on 1.24260. Now, regarding the safe zone, of course, the safe zone will be ranging just a little bit below that level, and it's gonna be right here until the peak of the previous resistance. So we can expect from the market in worst scenarios to fall there to the same level of the previous resistance, which is gonna be which was also previously a support, exactly right here. So this is gonna be the safe zone for us on the USD CAD, which is gonna be ranging for not so much, I mean only 40 pips. That's it. Let me just now draw for you the edge of the safe zone, just like that. So there goes your signal for the USD CAD, and hopefully it will work again very well and bring us lots of profits. USD JPY. USD JPY is actually ranging right now in the sell zone, but however, let's see what we can expect next from the USD JPY. Now, for those who have the signal active, I believe, my friends, we're gonna need to change it, because right now on the daily chart, we had right here a strong bullish candle has appeared, breaking out from that long-term resistance on 109.851. So most likely what will gonna happen with the USD JPY, let me just delete the old signal. I believe it's not valid any longer. Now we can see that the USD JPY is moving on this support trend line, and most likely this channel is being respected exactly like this. So therefore we can expect from the USD JPY to continue the rise all the way till it hit the peak of that first of all the other channel, the resistance trend line, and as well the peak of the resistance right here on 110.980. Therefore we need to look for a bullish, we need to long the USD JPY. Now the question is, where exactly we can start buying the pair? Well, look at the previous resistance, and we can start actually buying right from that level. This was actually the previous resistance for the USD JPY. Therefore, we are having right here as well another resistance, so we can expect from the USD JPY to make a fall or a pullback right after hitting the same level, and then it's gonna reverse, making a pullback, retesting the broken resistance, which is gonna be, by the way, be also another attempt of the support trend line. There we can start again buying the USD JPY, and we can keep the trade running until it hit the peak of the resistance right here on 110.840. Yeah, I'm talking too much. So we have to wait for the USD JPY to fall for another 27 pips before it's going to be valid for another good buy. Not good buy, I mean for a good buy order. So therefore USD JPY is going to be good for the buy at 108.846, which was, as I said before, a previous resistance right here. Now for the safe zone, of course, it will be ranging just a little bit below that support level, because this is actually what we are depending on, right? We are depending on that the market might reverse on that support trend line. So therefore, we have to include it in the safe zone. So therefore, the safe zone will be ranging only for 51 pips, no more than that. Just like this. And of course, the target will be, my friends, the peak of the resistance right here, as I said before, on 110.842, which means we are looking to make about, I would say, 100 pips profit from buying the USD JPY. So therefore, take profit level 110.842. There goes your signal for the USD JPY, and hopefully it will work very well and bring us lots of profits. Let's look right now at the USD CHF. USD CHF is moving in a bullish momentum as I have expected, but sadly did not reach my buy zone, which was right here on 0.89469. Now what happened? USD CHF has actually faced a double bottom right here. So as you can see, that means that the market most likely is gonna go on a bullish reversal. Now what happened next is this. We are having right here a support level, and the market has actually reversed exactly on the next support level, exactly right here. So this support level has actually kept the position as a support, and as we can see, the market has continued the rise. Now what we can expect from the USD CHF is now it's actually going to continue the rise, but however we have to wait for the right moment to start buying the pair again. So we just need to look at the strongest support levels. I believe the strongest support level right here lays on 0.89769 and 96, and I believe we have to wait for the USD CHF to fall for another 10 pips before it's going to be valid for the buy. Even if we look at the daily chart, we can see that this strong bullish candle has appeared, and most likely is gonna actually, depending on that support level right here, on, let me just be accurate, and yes, exactly right here, yes, 0.89686, and I believe we can start again buying the USD CHF right from that level. Look at that, look at it, look at it, look at the USD CHF is obviously rising and is gaining strength. I mean, the USD dollar is gaining now actually more strength, so therefore we can start again buying the USD CHF on 0.89796, and that's gonna be the best level to start buying the pair. Now, of course, since we are depending on the double bottom, we can make sure that this is gonna be our safe zone. So therefore, our safe zone will be ranging just a little bit right here inside the the support zone, and our target, of course, will be the peak of the resistance right here, because for one reason we are having right here a resistance trend line, and we can expect from the USD CHF to continue the rise till it hit that previous resistance trend line, which is going to be, of course, another resistance right here, and then we can expect from the pair to, I mean, if there was a strong bullish breakout going to happen right here, we can expect from the USD CHF to fall again to retest the broken resistance, and then it's going to continue the rise. That actually might take some time, but however, I believe this is what will going to happen with the USD CHF, so therefore we have to prepare for it. That being said, I mean, I want to make it as realistic as much as possible, so therefore the target will be right here only till the resistance right here on 0.9522, which means we are looking for about 70 pips only of profit. So therefore, take profit level 0.90522, which means again we are looking for about 73 pips of profit. This is what the pair is giving us, so we have to prepare for it. There goes our analysis for the USD CHF, and hopefully it will work very well and bring us lots of profits. Let's now take a look at the gold. Now, regarding the gold, I believe the pair is going to continue moving in a bearish momentum. Most likely the gold is actually going to continue the fall, but however, we just need to find the best level to start again shorting the gold. Let me just delete the all signal, because I doubt that the gold is ever going to be able to reach it. Now, let's look at the daily chart and the 4-hour time frame. Now, on the daily chart, you can see that the pair is right now reversing on that long-term support, or not long-term support, I mean, sorry, on just a support on 1852.05. Right now we are having here a support number 1, and gold right now is reversing on support number 2. Now, I'm telling you something, I'm expecting from the gold to continue the fall immediately. I doubt that the gold is going to be able to fall, or sorry, to rise, to make another pullback right here. I just don't see it happening. First of all these price actions, all these candles representing a continuation in the bearish momentum. Second of all, on the left side, we don't have a strong key support level to depend on. Therefore, I really doubt that the gold is going to be able to make any, or sorry, to gain any strength to reverse on that previous support on this level. Of course, we can see right here, we had previously a key support level, but however, I still cannot depend on it. I mean, the market has been ranging for quite a long time on that level, and we can see many breakouts happened on the same level. If I want to depend on any support level, it's not going to be this one, of course, it's going to be right here. This is a better level to depend on, because as I said before, the longer the tail, the most trustworthy the level. And if we look carefully on the same level of that support on 1862, all of the attempts has become only a support or resistance. The market has barely made any sorry, moved in. I mean, how can I say this? The market has barely been ranging on the same level. It's either going to be a support or a resistance. That's why the market right now is actually below that level. Exactly right here. Right now we are right, sorry, did I say below? I mean, it's above. But however, it's not the level that I'm gonna depend on. Most likely the gold is gonna continue the fall. We just need to look at the best levels to start shorting it again. And not to mention, of course, that we had right here a support trend line, and the market has finally been able to break out of it. Now, this is of course on the daily chart. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame, and we can see right here that the market has created a very clear attempt number one of the resistance, which was previously also a support. So this is right here a resistance number one. So we can expect from the gold to continue the rise upon the pressure from that support level. Is gonna make another pullback and hit the same level of the resistance. There, my friends, we can start again shorting the gold. Therefore, if we look carefully on the left side, we can see that the same level was also a strong key resistance. That level cannot simply be ignored. We're gonna actually depend on that level when we are shorting the gold. So therefore, gold is good for the short on 1869.29. Now for the target, of course, I'm expecting in general for the gold to fall all the way to 1804. But however, that's gonna be about 640 pips. I really doubt if it's gonna ever happen this week. So therefore, let's just be more realistic, and I believe the gold is gonna hit 1832, which means we can expect this week so far 373 pips profit from this trade. Therefore, take profit 1832 points. That's it, man. And for the safe zone will be ranging above that resistance right here. Since we are actually depending on that resistance, we have to set our safe zone just above it. I mean, if the pair is ever gonna be able to break out of that resistance, it means that the signal no longer valid. Exactly right here. So, 1 second. Yes, perfect. So therefore, the safe zone will be ranging for 115 pips only. There goes your signal for the gold for this week, and I really hope it's gonna work very well and bring us lots of profits. And I believe that's it for this week, my friends. Again, please be extra careful for the upcoming news. They might again change the whole signals that I just spent 30 minutes giving to you. Please be careful, my friends, and always be prepared for them. And again, for the last time, don't blame Salah if the market has changed the direction because of these news. I believe it's going to be a very good week for everyone, especially for our Forex signals. I'm sure hopefully it's going to be very good also. The new system that we're using is working very well, and I'm going to explain it later on the next video. So in the end, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.